Conservatives love to whine about the fact that social media outlets really seem to be censoring conservative voices, shadow banning them, and doing all kinds of things to just shut down the Republican Party here in the United States. Unfortunately for Republicans, nothing could be further from the truth. And in fact, they're actually being helped by social media outlets who are too spineless and cowardly and, of course, in the pocket of the Republican Party to actually do anything to stop them. Recently, towards the end of September, the Trump for President 2020 campaign ran an ad alleging that Joe Biden withheld aid from Ukraine and was getting $1 billion, some kind of weird... The whole thing's a lie, basically. They created an ad filled with lies. They tried to get it on some networks. CNN said, no, absolutely not. Everything you've said here is untrue, and it's verifiably untrue. But then they went to Facebook with this ad. And Facebook said, okay, we'll run the ad, whatever, we don't care. Joe Biden's campaign said, hey, you're running this ad that now has millions upon millions of views, and it's filled with lies and falsehoods. You got to pull this. This is not okay. This is borderline slander. And Facebook says, no, we're going to let it run. They paid us. Hey, we're running the ad. In fact, here's the official response from Facebook. A woman by the name of Katie Harbath, who is Facebook's head of global elections policy. Also a former Republican operative, by the way. Here is what Ms. Harbath had to say. Our approach is grounded in Facebook's fundamental belief in free expression, respect for the democratic process, and belief that, in mature democracies with a free press, political speech is already arguably the most scrutinized speech there is. Not by you. Not by your organization. And guess what, moron? When you amplify it, when you put it out there for more people to see it, it becomes harder to counter. But you know that because you worked for the Republican Party. You were one of their operatives. And this is exactly how you got this position and why you wanted it. Folks, there is no anti-conservative bias at places like Facebook. They are the Republican Party. That's where their people are coming from. That's why they're doing this. And again, as I have repeatedly had to say, I'm not even a fan of Joe Biden. I want him out of the race. But what they're doing to him here is sickening, and they're doing the same thing to Elizabeth Warren. They're going to do the same thing to Bernie Sanders. And all the while, this former Republican operative who's in charge of it is going to continue to tell us that, hey, even lies and misinformation are part of a primary process. It's part of the vital discourse. I mean, this is what they said. Facebook said the ad did not violate company policies. They rejected Biden's request because even false statements and misleading content and ads are an important part of the political conversation. Lies are important for our political conversations, according to Facebook and Ms. Harbath, who, again, is a former employee of the Republican Party. And being a former employee and operative of the Republican Party, I am sure that lies and misinformation were an important part of your job, because that seems to be the only thing that the Republican Party has to offer anyone in this country. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.